is game on in Charlotte. Chelsea FC and Charlotte FC.
على مباراة تشيلسي. شوفوا تشيلسي الله عليك. أنا أشجع تشيلسي من نظريتي.
Kind of pressure. Charlotte played at the weekend in Miami and will be on the road at Toronto this weekend in league play, but should be in good form.
Well, that's their bread and butter, isn't it? This is the fun one. Both managers don't want anybody getting hurt. That's the main thing you always want out of a preseason game. But the big thing is for Toronto and for Chelsea, for Charlotte, who are working to play Toronto on Saturday. It's a big game for them. It should be a winnable game. Toronto sitting in 13th in MLS. You know, they're sitting in 8th. They need the points. They need to keep in that playoff race. So big game for Charlotte. They don't want to get anybody injured. But for Chelsea, they're building toward that first league game, looking for consistency in their play.
Hudson-Odoi now on that right side. Leaves it. Ziyech. James playing that right center back spot in that three-man back line. Other side is Emerson. He was on the ball a second ago. Gets it out to Alonso on the left. This is Pulisic. Second minute here in Charlotte. See, 6 draws, 11 losses a year ago, 74 points. Third in the Premiership.
Lots of injuries last year, Jeff, for Chelsea. 55 in total, including key players. Lukaku was out, Reece James, Chilwell, who had a season-ending injury, Pulisic, and the amount of money that it cost him is staggering out due to injury. So may have affected them. Again, only 8 points off second place Liverpool. So, you know, staying healthy, that's a big thing for teams, Jeff. And you'll want to stay healthy, but that's why you build the depth, because you know injuries are going to happen, and you want to have that depth that can come in and pick up right where they left off and keep winning points.
6 ball, a little heavy on that right side for Hudson-Odoi. It's a row for Charlotte. Quickly switched point of attack to the far side of the field. Aylin Lindsay, Charlotte native, gets it ahead. Gaines. And the Austin, Texas man will earn the throw-in. Charlotte got Gaines from Austin in the expansion round.
Thrill for you. Talk about 2 players in Gaines and Lindsay, who both had a chance, and Jalen Lindsay's doing it now. He's playing in his hometown, and Mackenzie Gaines started off, you know, playing in Texas, where he was from.
Reyna, give it a boot. Problem on the clearance from Silva, and will be in touch once more. It will stay with the home side, Charlotte FC. Currently on 26 points, 8th place in the Eastern Conference of Major League Soccer. Reyna, the Peruvian international. He's united the last couple of years after really plying his trade north of the border with the Vancouver Whitecaps. Really came on the scene a few years back. Did have 2 goals in the weekend game at Miami. Here come Chelsea.
Miami game ended up being a complete disaster for Charlotte.
Hudson-Odoi flicks it to the back post. It was Corujo, the center back, to get ahead to it. And now the counter. And the pace is on for Gaines. In front is Swiderski that can't get it to him. Coutinho takes it over. Coutinho, the Brazilian-born Italian. Now Pulisic will run toward the corner, where Corujo comes out to meet him. 5th minute here in Charlotte. In the corner again. Ziyech gave it a big left foot. Ball's inside, right to the penalty spot and headed out. And now on the move is Swiderski, coming deep to get involved. Right along that far touchline. Marauding run for the Polish international. 16 caps, 7 goals.
He's a real poacher, Jeff. He you put him in the box and give him a chance, and he's probably going to put it by you. He doesn't care. He's kind of like that great strike you like, where it's like it doesn't matter if it's a knee, a toe, a heel. He's going to find something to get on the ball to get it past the goalkeeper.
Here's Christian Kalina, the Croatian. With him, the MLS in saves so far this year. Seen a lot of action come his way. Hudson-Odoi tries to skirt that near post. Missed the target by that much.
Yeah, he's skillful, loves to come inside, just as adept on his left as his right, as you can see there. Coming inside, looking for that low near post.
So Saturday, Chelsea and America playing in Las Vegas at Allegiant Stadium. Foreign soil for both teams. Tonight, how big of an advantage is it for Charlotte FC to play in their home field?
I think, you know, obviously crowd support, although I do see a lot of Chelsea supporters in here, but I think it definitely edges towards Charlotte. You know, Charlotte, they're in their routine. Their players are staying at home. That's always a nice thing. It's always nice to be in your routines, your home, food. Those things are an advantage, whereas Chelsea is, you know, on the road, in hotels, traveling. That always makes it tougher sleeping in strange beds. I don't know about you, I always have a hard time sleeping in hotels. So, yeah, definite advantage always when you get to play at home.
Polish player in the lineup, Sobaczynski, trying to get that left center back spot. He's faced a lot of injury issues this year. Just 2 games played in league play. Get him healthy for the home stretch of the MLS season. Charlotte is a team established in 2019, first season this year, as we've already mentioned. Owned by David Tepper, who owns the Charlotte Panthers NFL team. Here come Chelsea again, marauding forward on the left side. Step over to the left, and due diligence done by Chelsea. That gets a good reaction from the support behind them.
Corujo with some solid defending there. And he is a real solid defender, Guzman Corujo. Strong in the tackle, as you saw there, but patient at the right time, too. Knows when the time is tackled.
That's one way to foul him. The bear hug.
You got to stop so you got to.
Jorginho's active. Dummy over to Hudson-Odoi. Bringing it back to Reece James. All field players on the attacking half for Chelsea. That shot away, going down to his left was Kalina. No fuss, no muss.
Little combination play, Kovacic getting on the edge of the area. He's adept at breaking lines of his passing, and you saw it there. It was an example where he played it, came forward, got in the other end. Ultimately, ball's pretty tame. Not too hard for Kalina to make that save.
Right side, to initiate the switch with Jorginho. Brought down on the left side, has Pulisic running into the channel. To the line it goes. That's going to be in behind for a goal kick.
That's where players like Pulisic and Ziyech in this system can be so dangerous playing underneath Batshuayi. They've got these little pockets of space on either side that they can get into, and they will get into constantly. Pulisic, you know, he loves to be on the ball, loves to dribble, so he can be very, very dangerous in those positions. We've seen him in the Premier League score several goals. And that's one reason why it's a very difficult shape to play against, the way that Thomas Tuchel runs out his 3-4-3.
Charlotte here, minute number 10. Naturally to his right, but run out of real estate.
So far, neither team finding too much of a rhythm. We've seen Chelsea do more of the attacking, have more of the opportunity. We haven't seen Charlotte yet kind of find the map to get into the Chelsea box yet. But you'd honestly expect that a little bit. I mean, Chelsea obviously with a very, very talented, much more expensive side.
جايب لاعب جديد
Expensive.
في المدرب حتى من وسط أيسر.
Kovacic there, coming out in the center of the park.
Good movement.
Batshuayi, a bit of a heavy touch.
Yeah, not a good touch, but the ball movement was good.
Still some work to do. Fuchs is wide. And now taken away. Ziyech, corner of the 18, cuts to his left. And waiting for it, spread left. It's Alonso, back to Hudson-Odoi on the near side. Yellow jerseys lurking in the box. Hudson-Odoi looking to craft in a cross. It bounces in on Kalina. He has it smothered and covered.
On cue, you're finding Chelsea starting to fall into rhythm. They're starting to find the openings. They're starting to find the open players. Crosses are coming, shots are coming. You kind of get the feeling that a goal is not too far away.
I'd like to get out of his own goal. Chinho, Silva, Brazilians. Emerson's in the starting 11 for Thomas Tuchel. Hudson-Odoi.
Oh, offside.
Flag is up on the near side.
I'm not so sure. But I'm not on the line either. So
There's no VAR.
no, there'll be no.
So you want to get out your iPhone.
But we'll have a look and on the touch, not sure. Maybe early on. Very, very close.
اللوسن هذا كلهم ماسكين خط وسط. جيمس ماسك دفاع ويصير فوق بينما
Speed on that outside for gains.
ضد
And Lindsay really gets up there with the ball.
He's been at this a long time, young man. Remember, he was signed at 16 years old by Swope Park Rangers.
Batshuayi making a tumble. Big Belgian, 8 years old, on loan last year at the
الله عليك يا مندي يا
Shakhtar.
فنان.
That could have been made a mess of if it was a lesser keeper than Mendy. Ziyech. Oh, coming out of his box, recognizing trouble was Kalina.
You saw Hudson-Odoi with his head go up. It's like, fine, I'm in pocket time. I'm in acres of space over on the right. I think Tuchel's also saying the same thing from the sideline.
Positive play here for Charlotte. Sent all the way across. Overshot gains there. Reina did.
لا 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 على الكوع على الكوع.
Hey.
هي حكى لهم.
Going on the far side.
You know, you like to see that. Young player, 24-year-old Mackenzie Gaines,
حكم على الكوع.
giving it a go.
في انذار.
Marcus Alonso or not.
اطلع على الكوع. شوفوا.
Look at them, both like
No,
they've each got
no.
handles on their jerseys. Got handfuls of each other there.
Just watch the shorts. Watch the shorts.
شو داير؟
A lot of people here.
عضلة.
Reece James now. Redbridge native. I would feature in the World Cup for England going forward. Fuchs, a lot of quality. 78 caps with Austria. By Ruiz, his first ever signing of the Charlotte club. 6th Spaniard. Ziyech, top of the D, lets it fly. And Kalina diving to his right. Another half chance on the build-up for Chelsea.
Ziyech, such a dangerous player. I mean, he's the kind of player. You know, he's just as comfortable playing where he is, just behind the strikers. We get a good look, and that's not far off. If he could have gotten that bend just a little bit more, he's got the inside of the post. But he can also play wide, so versatile. Scored Chelsea's 500th European goal last season.
جيت تسمعون صوتي الجميل.
Facing his footers, getting clear Last couple of minutes for Charlotte is Ben Bender, the Baltimore native. Was drafted #1 overall by Charlotte this year out of the University of Maryland. So Nadoy to Ziyech at the line, gets a cross away.
You have to think for young kids like Ben Bender, 21 years old, to be picked #1 in the MLS Super Draft. That's exciting, and then to say I'm going to be playing against Chelsea. A year ago he's probably sitting. He's in the ACC, and today he's playing Chelsea. That's almost surreal, really.
Speaking of ACC, it's the ACC football kickoff at our hotel. The ACC coaches and player representatives, Oklahoma college football ahead of the season.
They play with that egg ball, right, Jeff?
The egg ball. That oblong, thick skin thing.
I like this football much better. It's actually played with.
They like both here in Charlotte.
Me too.
Hudson Odoi. Look at the jersey.
All competitive. You gotta be careful with square balls across the middle, especially with the players Pacey's, Mackenzie Gaines.
Here's Pulisic. The left side, the overlap, Alonso. In front. Down on the challenge and going to the pocket is the referee here.
What?
And being shown yellow is Pulisic.
I'm not 100% sure of that. But I'm usually a referee.
You've got a history.
I'm not quick to agree with every referee decision. I think I see what he's saying. Maybe his foot came up kind of high. So he's saying a reckless challenge, and then so here's your yellow card.
Match your jersey.
I will always say I'm skeptical of referees' calls, though. Still, I'll give you that one.
Spoken like a true coach.
I'm still a skeptic. I always think they've got it wrong, especially if it's for a team that I can.
18th minute here, still Vizio's checking that leg or Sobaczynski.
Good friend Eric Winalda used to say that players win games, coaches lose games, referees ruin games.
Very famous quote from Eric.
It's harsh.
Yeah.
I'll give it.
Pulisic in the book. Nice to see Eric the other night in Las Vegas.
But Jeff, you can't play a game without the referees. And they do a hard job. So I do have respect for them. I will say that.
This is a friendly, so you can get away with that quote.
I say a lot worse on the touchline during games.
Good news, Sobaczynski is up. Feel that in the morning?
Yeah, again, the big thing for both these coaches, the big takeaway is going to be, look, let's have a good game, but let's have nobody injured. That's the big thing they want.
Croatian keeper, Kalina. Forced down the way to the other side. And here is Reyna, who's got pace and buckets. Holds it up just outside of the 18. Will lay it back. Goes all the way across, headed down. And picked up on the line by Mendy. That's where you wait on the back post, though.
Well, that's exactly what I talked about Swiderski. He's going to do anything he can. You give him that chance in the box. He's a hunter. He's a poacher. He's going to get anything he can on that ball. He will get something on the ball and cause you problems. You just saw it there.
Sneaky Swiderski. Pulisic crosses halfway.
Big Daddy, very sneaky, sir.
Alonso surveying things as Pulisic. He will take it. Cuts it back with his left foot. Sends it in the box. Ziyech.
Hard touch.
And cleaned away.
Hard ball in.
Immediately, Swiderski on Emerson. About 20 minutes gone here in this first half. Like Gaines to keep.
And defend. showing a willingness to play at both ends. Gaines coming back, defending honestly, getting forward.
Looking for Bender. A handful of jersey, but Chelsea came away
فيها
with it.
تدخل غير ما فيها شيء وفاهم.
Ziyech.
ايه
Call him the
على
Wizard.
حكيم
Rocket
على
International. Recap
حكيم
7
حكيم
rumored to move in the offseason. That hasn't happened.
رجال
Pulisic again, that left channel. Cuts in. We'll give him a bit of space. Jorginho.
One player rumored to possibly be moving on. All things depending is Timo Werner.
اقسم بالله لو يجي هذا فكنا
I
عليه
have heard Todd Bowley is looking to lighten some of the payroll a bit as he brings in new players.
هذا يقطعه يدخل شوت الله هذا الله نبي
That's very interesting.
بسم الله لو كنا
Down the line.
لا أفنن أم الدنيا
Swiderski catches it, waits for some support.
بدأ مبات
Now squares it. Bender has it in the circle. Lindsay. Charlotte getting into their shape. Grant Bronico. Bronco in the middle of the field. High Point, North Carolina native. Hours away.
شايات بين تشيلسي يا إلهي قريبة جدا
2017.
يا إلهي هاي هاف
Does get a chance to be quite a regular sitting and holding down that number 6 role for Charlotte.
Bronico also played here.
شايات
The University of Charlotte.
منطقة الجزاء يا إلهي منطقة الجزاء تشيلسي حاول من المدافعة يا إلهي شارلوت يحاول يقدم مستويات بين تشيلسي
Get a look. Yeah. Climbing up, trying to get the header. Reece James taking the worst of it.
There's Swiderski. Charlotte growing into this game. Top of the box. Reina off the post. Best chance really for either team tonight. It rolls into touch. And it will be a deep throw for Chelsea. But wow.
Crowd coming to life, applauding their hometown team, Charlotte FC.
Offside.
Well, but still, signs of really good life, putting Chelsea under pressure, getting opportunities. This is what you want too. If you're Chelsea, you don't want necessarily easy matches. You want a team that's going to put you under pressure. You want a team that's going to test you. And they're asking questions. And you know, when you're Charlotte, a young team, young players, any player really, you play a team like Chelsea, it's going to raise your level. You know the team you're playing against. You know the level that you have to step your level up in. So far, they're good to the challenge.
Raising levels being in front of a crowd like this. Same thing, typically they play with just the lower bowl open here at Bank of America Stadium. They have opened it up a couple of times. They opened the season and it was a full house at an MLS record.
Yeah, 70-some-odd thousand in here.
There'll be a corner kick now for for Charlotte. Excuse me.
So again, Charlotte in the ascendancy. The first corner. Crowds on their feet. Gotta love it.
Right hand in the air.
بدو يقول
Swinging ball. Goes all the way through right at the top of the 6. Begging to be touched. Nice delivery there for Reina. Reina's back on it now. Had that shot a moment ago.
Chelsea doing a lot of traveling as well.
Another ball bent to the back post.
Good looking ball.
Silva did well with it, and now the second ball into the
وين شايف حمامة؟
Jalen Lindsay
لا
trying
والله يصدقني كثير بدل ما تجيبها
Come on,
لي
Lindsay. That's not going to get you cookie cake.
إن شاء الله هذا اللي هو تحكيم الدوس 3 ساعات طب ما
The Blues, not new tonight. Regains semblance of control here.
saying Chelsea doing a lot of traveling since they've been here. They started out training in Los Angeles, then they had to go to Las Vegas for the match. They flew to Orlando. They've been training in Orlando and then had to fly up here for the game, and then they'll go back to Orlando. And when you talk about the distances, obviously in this country, much bigger than what they are in England.
Bender broke that up. Look at some of the stats on your screen below.
67% possession for Chelsea, not surprising. 132 passes completed.
1 yellow card on Chelsea.
But over the past few minutes, you'd say Charlotte's been the better team.
Diaz. Now to Batshuayi. Batshuayi! A big leg into it, and it's in the supporter section.
Deflection.
Charlotte FC.
Deflects it out. Earns him a corner.
Charlotte FC here in their first year in the league have 5 supporter groups. The biggest is the Mid-City Collective. Mid-City, one of the nicknames of Charlotte.
Used to have a mint here, right?
Yes,
money.
yes, best.
Oh, and hence the banking interest.
Yes.
Bank of America, ally under the subscription month. Here's the corner from James. Wide with it. Oops.
Haven't said his name much tonight.
Hoops on it. Plays at a high level in Europe, international. Kovacic, haven't called his name much either. Pulisic. Alonso, Spaniard on the left. Read it back.
As I think sometimes in this shape, you'll find both Hudson-Odoi and Alonso staying up really, really high as those wing backs, not having to come back much. That's because Jorginho and Kovacic will give the back three that cover. They want Kovacic and Jorginho close. They play those close passes, the connecting passes.
Drops for Ziyech short of the byline. Across the way it goes for Batshuayi. Little high for him.
Down for the effort.
Back to Charlotte FC. Center minute number 29.
Possession at the back. Thiago becomes the real danger man for Chelsea. He's the guy that he always finds the pass that's going to unlock you. He has that great ability to pick that longer pass. He'll put it in the space, but he sees the pitch very well.